Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. I finally managed to level up all of my rare mercenaries in Hearthstone Mercenaries and trying to start building these budget comps. I already made some videos of budget comps that I was trying out earlier, but now of course the situation is very different a couple of weeks in, because we now have a bit more of a meta, people are more familiar with what is working, and people have very high leveled mercenaries and with all the equipment as well, so the competitive environment has gotten a lot tougher. And unfortunately, while I've been trying to find a viable PvP comp with all rare mercenaries and no epics or legendaries, I have to say that I haven't really succeeded. This is the best I've had. I had actually exactly 50% win rate playing this comp. But when you're playing on a budget, you seem to be missing a little bit of damage. So ideally, if you have opened some epic or legendary good damage dealing mercenary, maybe you can use some of your rares to complement that and then build a full team. But purely on rare mercenaries, it seems a little bit difficult to do. Anyway, the team that I have put together is Samuro with the Sass of Illusion, so double mirror images. Then we have Tavish with rigged wiring, so save health and traps last until triggered, extremely important equipment for Tavish. Then I have Blink Fox with Tend Tail, so that always steals the last enemy ability. And then I have Serala with the Radiant Wand, so bigger Blinding Luminance. I have Dawngrass with Chilling Amulet. The threat will deal 8 damage to all enemies, freeze a random enemy until the end of next turn, so a little bit of speed manipulation. And this 6th slot has been really hard. I've been trying Rokara, I've tried Kurtrus, I've tried Cornelius, but the one that works best so far for me has been Scabs, actually, with Honing Rod. So Shadow Blade gives Scabs a little bit more attack, Scabs can attack, Scabs goes into stealth, making Scabs a little bit annoying to deal with. And the way you play this comp is that you open up with Serala, Dawngrasp, and Samuro. So Serala will Blinding Luminance a target, and Samuro is going to double strike into that target, just your basic good old Serala Samuro combo, while Dawngrasp goes on flurrying stuff and making sure that the opponents are a little bit slower. Hopefully you can keep Samuro up for a little while, but eventually Samuro will fall, and then I would typically bring in Tavish with Explosive Trap, softening up the opposition a little, but all 3 mercenaries that you have on the bench can be brought in at any time. Tavish with the traps, Blink Fox with the copied abilities, and Scabs with some damage, especially against casters. For further budget builds, I'm probably going to try to look for builds that use like 1 epic or 1 legendary card and build around that, because building around rares only does seem pretty difficult. But overall, this was still a relatively fun comp to play, and let's go take a look at this in action. Can't remember exactly how it went with the coins, because there's some coins you get for mercenaries that you own. Only task 7 is needed for max. Task 7 for equipment, yes. But if you get further, you get more coins, a lot more coins, and you start to get packs at the end. Maybe. I mean, they have also started dropping stuff on Hearthstone with no notice. Oh. Baha, that's gonna hurt. What do I even kill here? I have to kill the Lich King. I just think I'm in so much trouble. No, it wasn't maxed okay. That frostbite, that hurts. That one really, really hurts. Well, they're a little slower now. This 5 speed is going to work. I can do this. At a cold snap. Right? There will be some rolling. I can try to flash heal myself. Let's see how this goes. Not well enough. I do get the freeze from the cold snap, but I'd only prevented Diablo from doing things. 2 greens on the board. 2 blues and a red. Bench. I'm bringing Tavish. Hurry. Actually not Flurry, it's Ice Lance on the Diablo. We prevent Diablo from doing things. That one's going to taunt up, right? Probably. We'll try something like this. Normal works fine. You can do either normal or heroic, depending on bit on your how fast your farming comp is. What is the equipment that Dawngrasp uses? Dawngrasp uses the one that gives the death rattle to deal damage and freeze something.
My blade seeks vengeance.
Went with the Crusader's Blow, I didn't see that coming. That was a big surprise. Whirling Blade into Cold Snap.
Job's done.
Is that fast enough? Well, my Flurry is a little weak because Lich King permanently made it weaker. Lost the Varden, okay. We have 2 blues remaining. Is this Scab's time? This is Scab's time. Vol'jin. Okay. Reasonably fast Vol'jin. Can I afford to do Wicked Stab 5? I think I can, right? Let's try this. If Vol'jin goes for the AoE, then the explosive trap is going to pop. And that's going to be a major problem for that comp. And Scabs. Pow! Killing Vol'jin. Ho ho! Team budget.
Hope is not lost. You will answer.
Seeks vengeance.
We managed to get a couple of wins against relatively bad comps, but then we were facing a bit better opponents, or a bit better parties, I would say. Not really, depending on the quality of the opponent. It's just so hard to succeed on a budget. On a budget, it's hard to find the damage dealers. Maybe you could do like a budget, semi-budget list with just a little bit of damage from epics or legendaries. But purely with these, just getting the damage is so hard. Alright, well, we want to get rid of the Geddon. They can't do an explosive trap yet. Flurrying all over the place. And an ancient. Okay, so now we kill the Geddon. They can do explosive trap now. 5 speed. I mean, Flurry does not kill the Geddon. I want to kill the Geddon with this 5 speed ability. Living Bomb is the only thing that it could possibly use. I will drop the mirror images on the Varden. Is there better fastest dungeon? Just get Mysterious Stranger. Fellwood. You can find the farming guide on my YouTube channel.
I hear and obey.
We don't quite get to kill the Varden. We do get it down fairly much, but completely. Yep, this is the state of the game. No, it's always Cairn, isn't it? It is always Cairn. Cairn means that they get to do everything first. That's going to hurt. I'll try the Whirling Blade, but Samuro is going to be dead before I get to do that. And Flash Heal was even slower. So... not great. But that Cairn is just really, really good. Well, I would just take a couple of 30s and a leveling group. I don't think it's that useful to take them to a lower level thing anyway. Okay. Cairn Tavish. One more. They can't bring in the Diablo Knight. They just spent the Endurance Aura. Yeah, Cairn is like possible. They bring in the Diablo already. Well, this one is frozen, so I suppose that helps them. Yeah, it does help them quite a lot, in fact. Mirror Images will kill Cairn, but
Job's done.
this is gonna get tough. I hope I can win the roll so that Cairn doesn't get the Stomp. Cairn gets the Stomp off first. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, 50-50. Well, that explosive first, then 50-50, and I win that. We get the Cairn down. No. Oh, but Cairn is just going to get resurrected. Actually, the Stomp goes off anyway. There was nothing that I could do to prevent the Stomp. There was nothing to prevent the Stomp. Ouch. Okay. We have an aimed shot here. Not the best thing ever. Diablo is frozen. We get to kill Cairn before Cairn speeds anything up. Get an explosive trap here. Probably need to do a 6-speed Wicked Stab. So that there's no aimed shot coming from Tavish. Let's try this. Need to kill the Cairn before it does anything. Nice to roll a bear trap. Okay. Ragnaros. I have just an attack in this one, so that's pretty useless now. Oh dear. 2 greens and a red. That's gonna be tough. Tavish can get the explosive trap again. I just have to attack into a taunt here. Oh dear. This will go into stealth though. But is there too much damage? Close, close. I have a meteor. And I have an explosive trap. And I have Tavish in stealth. I mean, Scabs in stealth. Not enough. I will die. If I get the hit on Rag, it's going to be a draw. 50-50 for a draw. No draw. But you can also target a specific. You can also target a specific one.
Proven myself. I demand answers.
Anything that could be done.
The spirits
What knowledge the stars provide?
blade seeks vengeance.
That's a tough one.
Job's done.
I just have to hit into their Samuro. But because of the Vol'jin buff. Well. I ended up losing everything. If I had won the roll... Yeah, it was a 50-50 roll. But I lost the roll and I lost everything. Well. Maybe not everything is lost yet. We'll see about that. Zerel or Vol'jin, which one do I target? They have a shadow bench, right? So I need to kill the Vol'jin. It's going to be 50-50 between the mirror images there and the mirror images here. Yikes. Yeah, I am Finnish. And then the 50-50. I win the 50-50, so I get to kill the Vol'jin. Okay, Vol'jin dies. That's good. Sadly. Oh, they didn't have the equipment. Warden didn't die. Zero cost mirror. Zero speed mirror image. Or maybe I need scabs. I just don't know how I'm killing the Samuro now. But I figured they would have a shadow bench. And if they have a shadow... They don't have a shadow bench though. Oh my goodness, I can't handle this. I just can't handle this. Nope, you need a little bit of more expensive power to really compete in PvP. Because I can't figure out a big enough damage dealer. Samuro is like the only one, but once Samuro drops, then that's where it goes. And I'm losing a lot to these Samuro comps. But if I put in a taunt, then I have nothing against any of the nature and fire and shadow and anything else except Samuro. Samuro is the only thing where taunt helps. Maybe Beast, but doesn't even help there. Perhaps we need to look into like adding in one legendary or one epic. You could do Shadow with Diablo's Cairn. But Diablo's Cairn is just so much more. Okay. Ready? No idea. Because pretty much all the heroes seem playable for the time being. Have to flurry. Explosive trap. I don't have to reveal this. Just flurry and explosive trap. Leave the scabs in stealth for now. Catch the Warden. Alright. This one goes all the way. 7 speed bears represent that great. But I have 0 speed double strike, which is enough to kill the Lich King. And this one's just going to use the Shadow Blade, right? Go to stealth again.
Job's done.
I think. Get rid of the Lich King. Alright, 2v2. Demon Slayer. That's 20 damage to Kurtrus. Also taking 13 in return. Their Scabs has Honing Rod, by the way. Their Scabs is going to go to stealth. Pretty much guaranteed. What do we do if we have our Scabs in stealth? Just we get stabbed that one, right? I think. As much damage as I can do. But now I got the eye beam for this. They gave me the eye beam. And Shadow Blade. So we're dropping the Kurtrus, right? 24. We're actually not dropping it. 34. We are dropping. It's 41. And there's nothing they can do. Because their Scabs can't go to stealth again. Do I see 2 Scabs on the PvP board? Yes, you do. But by random legendary merc, I have all legendaries. What happens? You get 100 coins. 0 speed tactical strike. Then the fastest we get stab. They might come in with the Honing Blade, but it won't help. Blinkbox and Scabs! Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.